Hi, my name is Sean Smith from South Coast Yachts. Today we're going to take a look at my new listing. This is a 2017 Beneteau Oceanis Yacht 62. Join me as we take a look through the exterior, interior. Let's go take a look. This Oceanis Yacht 62 is a 2017 model year. It has the deep draft keel, which is higher performance, and about 2,000 pounds lighter than the shallow keel. This one's 9 feet 9 inches draft, and the boat's about 57,000 pounds light displacement. You can see it's a twin rudder setup. The boat was just hauled out for bottom paint. This is October 2019. The boat has underwater lights. You can see the blue lights. There are lights on the spreader too. You can see the LEDs, and then also some recessed lighting inside the hardtop. Moving up forward, we'll take a look at this T-bulb keel. Very fast keel shape, deep draft version. There's 2 more underwater lights up forward, 4 in total, and a bow thruster. The Yacht 62 has a stainless steel bowsprit. You can see there, which has a stainless steel bobstay for asymmetric spinnaker or code 0. And also this boat has a stainless steel anchor. Walking back, we'll take a look at the transom, which has an electric door that goes into the dinghy garage. Right now the transom is about 90 degrees flush, good for boarding the boat, but it does go down a negative 15 degrees to provide a launching platform for the dinghy. You can see the tender garage and staircases on both sides of the boat. The hardtop looks great on this boat. There's an electric section in the middle so that you can get some sunlight through, as well as a couple of windows here that currently these ones have solar panels outside of that new KVH satellite. Let's climb up the ladder and check out the rest of the boat. Now that we're on board, we'll take a look at this swim step. Beautiful teak wood. And this door opens up with the swim ladder as well as the wheels to get your dinghy right into this dinghy garage, where there's an electric motor, a strap, and a remote control to bring the dinghy straight into the boat very easily. Both sides of the boat have staircases leading into the cockpit. On the starboard side, there's the shower. And as we come up, both of these doors come down and lock into place with lifelines and cushions along here so that you have a completely enclosed cockpit. Very safe underway. I'll pan across from the starboard helm. You can see the boat has teak decks, beautiful cockpit upholstery, and the white graphite wheels, beautiful on this boat. You have 2 storage lockers aft in the cockpit. LED is blue courtesy lighting throughout. Over on the port side is where both your shore power inlets are located. And a great design with your winch, with both of your winches on this boat. Your cabin top winch is just forward of the helm with a button just outboard. Your primary winch is aft with a button just inboard. So you can sit here between the 2 winches and trim both of your sails. Great access and line storage just in the center here. Just outboard also are a couple of storage pockets for extra sheets or dock lines, and really nice stainless pulpits here with 3 sections and 3 lifelines going forward. Both sides of the boat have gates, so there's a ladder in the middle that's going to drop down to provide easy access on and off a dock. At the port helm, you'll see we have a throttle control. There's also a throttle on the starboard helm, so either location you can maneuver the boat as well as use your bow thruster. There is 12-inch chart multifunction displays with the chart currently pulled up from B&G, an autopilot display, and also switches for lighting throughout the boat. The starboard helm has access to all the same features, autopilot throttle, but also the stern thruster. So the boat has a retractable bow thruster, through the hull bow thruster, and a retractable stern thruster. A really great feature on this boat, which is an option from Beneteau. On the starboard side, we also have a switch to lift and lower the transom and the B&G H5000 display, which is just below a chain counter for your electric windlass and the Yanmar diesel display. This is a nice little touch here to help prevent any water from coming onto your electronics. And then again, your cabin top winch, where all of the lines are led aft and underneath these panels, protecting all of your running rigging. Let's go up to the bow. Beautiful teak decks and raised gunnel outboard. This is another great option. So you have these cleats from Beneteau to recess. Nothing can get caught on them when you have them down lowered like that. Really easy to use. And then there are adjustable tracks for your Genoa. This boat has the white in-mast furling main and furling Genoa. The furling Genoa has an electric furler with a switch at the starboard helm, easy to operate. And then you see here our electric windlass, stainless anchor with swivel, a really nice setup, as well as your tack line and spinnaker halyard. Inside the bow compartment, there is a crew cabin. So there is a lot of room for storage, as well as a shower, sink, and toilet. Looking back at the cabin top, you see the bow cushions, which are beautiful, with a cup holder on each one, and then speakers and LED lighting to create a great ambience up here on the bow. Cabin top shape is stunning, and there's a few windows inside here that let some light into the forward cabin, which we'll see shortly. An option from the factory is this rigid windshield, which looks great on the boat. And then this boat has the spray hood Dodger added onto that for good protection in the cockpit. But the hard top is an amazing feature on this boat. Your main sheet arch comes through, and so you can see the main sheet on top of the arch, on top of the hard top, where you have solar panels, antennas, and the brand new KVH and satellite antenna. There are a couple of steps aft. Great thing about the Oceanis Yacht 62 is how everything is really on one level here. You have the cockpit with easy access to the side decks, and this whole cockpit is here on one level. There are two electric tables with a switch here at the helm, so I can adjust the height of each table, and there is a cushion, so you can make this into a bed out here at one side or both. Both tables do fold, so you have a solid handrail and cup holders. Underneath the seating here are a couple of storage lazarettes, and on the floor, this is an access into our dinghy garage. Just aft is the stern seating, which hides our electric galley option. So there is a galley that lifts up here with a light, a sink, and an electric grill. Really awesome feature. Central in the cockpit. Moving up to the companionway, there are a couple of French doors, a bed on either side, which is recessed, very comfortable and elegant, as well as a locking storage compartment on both sides. Overhead, we have a few LED lights and recessed lighting along the arch, which looks amazing. Now we'll go down into the interior. See the Oceanis Yacht logo on stainless steel as you board, and then a really nice staircase coming down into the boat. A really simple angle, nice handrails on both sides. We'll pan across the salon here. This boat has the light oak interior. Beautiful upholstery. Central here is a lifting television. And the salon table is the electric option from the factory. So this you can lower down into a coffee table setting or open up the leaves into a dining table setting. To the port side, we have our nav station, beautiful nav desk with our electrical panels, large B&G multifunction display, Fusion stereo, VHF radio, inverter, USB ports, and then our AC/DC panel, which is really elegant. You can see we have our instruments on, refrigeration, and then above is the Scheiber panel, which is a touch screen that lets us control our generator, lighting throughout the boat. You can see right now we are getting power into the house from the shore power. Just above are all of the AC breakers, so elegantly hidden there, but at a great height so that it's easy to open up and get into that without having to climb underneath or any low hidden panels. Now we'll walk into the two aft cabins. There are 3 cabins and 3 heads. So lots of headroom in here. Beautiful indirect lighting. A lot of storage, comfortable beds. And I like how the thermostats and outlets throughout the boat are matching the walls. So they're white in this room. In the galley you'll see there's a dark panel and they're dark instruments. There are leather handles and locking fiddles on all of the hanging lockers. And moving into the port aft head, you can see beautiful teak and holly wood. Here is a separate shower. Elegant styling in here. And then the toilets here are Tecma, and they use either salt or fresh water. So there is a rocker switch. You can use the fresh water from the tanks or salt water. Starboard aft cabin is pretty similar, although there is a large door here which is engine room access to your generator and some more breakers. Simple design. We have nice storage, another hanging locker, and a couple of cabinets up top. The head is forward. Another very large separate shower. Beautiful teak wood. Here's a small feature that gives it a very smart layout in the boat. This little seat here is a great place for your guests to put on the shoes or have some seating in the cabin. But this is on a hinge, so you have your through-hole fittings for your black water tanks. Really easy to get to this just underneath this small cushion. Very smart design, which is symmetric, so the same thing in the port side aft cabin. Moving along the linear galley here, aft we have a wine fridge. We have a freezer here, refrigeration forward, where there's a little small freezer up top. There's an ice maker here. And hidden elegantly is an electric stovetop with hood, fan, lighting, and then another panel here which hides away. all revealing the electric galley option. So there's no propane on this boat. It's all electric, very safe. Just forward is a stainless steel sink. And then forward of that is a dishwasher. Lots of storage over the top, as well as beneath the floor. So inside this cabinet, or floorboard rather, there is a nice stainless lifting handle, hinges, and then a couple of shelves. So this is a very deep compartment. You can see it's a great place for storage in the galley. The seating is very comfortable. I like to point out that this table does slide forward and back. So right now we can lower it all the way down. It won't be in the way of the seating, but we can also slide the table forward when it's open, and that way everyone dining around the table is very comfortable. Indirect lighting in this compression post cover is beautiful. See here with all of the dark coloring, these switch panels match perfectly. A small bookshelf just forward, and then we'll go into the forward master cabin. This is very creative. There's a corridor with an offset door into the master cabin turned 90 degrees. That way, with the door open, we cannot see straight into the forward master cabin. Provides extra privacy. In the corridor, you have your washer dryer, a lot of storage, and then you can see we turn 90 degrees and we have our door into our forward master cabin, which is a beautiful master cabin, island berth, very wide, large port windows on both sides, beautiful headboard, and you can see how wide the wall is up here. Forward of this bulkhead is that crew cabin and storage area. So with this wall pretty far aft, you have a very comfortable and wide master cabin. There are USB ports on both sides, reading lights as well, and lots of storage. So there are 3 separate cabinets here, hanging lockers, as well as a few additional drawers located forward. A good option, this could be a desk or a sofa, but the storage is a really nice option. The forward master cabin has its own private head with separate shower. More teak and holly wood. Beautiful sink. Tecma toilet. Very comfortable forward master cabin. One last thing to check out is the engine room. They're Yanmar diesel. Very nice handles and gas struts lift up this companionway staircase to give us access into the engine. Sea strainer right in front, very easy to get to. Very spacious engine room. You can see our generator with easy sea strainers, so there are doors on either side to quickly get to them. And then the fire suppression automatic system is also installed on this boat. Thank you for joining me on this quick tour of the Oceanis Yacht 62. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me anytime, and I look forward to talking to you really soon.